some tasty waves, cool buzz, and I'm fine.
What's going on, guys? Steve here with Cherry Picking Cards. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. It's my favorite day of the week, mail day. And I got 3 out of the 4 packages that I was expecting, but I just couldn't wait another day or two for the other one to arrive. So I might do a quick mail day here in the near future, but I'm going to go ahead and do a bigger one today. In the background here, you can see we got Ja Morant, kind of a foreshadow of what to expect. I've got lots of Prizm cards in here, all rookies. Didn't get any Jaws today, unfortunately, but I did get some Zion stuff. I'm pretty excited about that. It's not the Prizms. Those are a pretty penny. And this guy still has to show me a little something before I'm going to invest that much into him. But I did get some stuff. You guys know I'm a big fan of the hoops. So I went ahead and picked that up. I like the tributes quite a bit. And this was pretty inexpensive. I've kind of stuck to my guns on what I'm going to kind of put towards on certain things. And I was really happy to, spend less than that for these. These definitely aren't, a higher end product by any means, but it's Zion nonetheless. I actually got a couple of the tributes, which I'm pretty excited about. And then the base card, which you got to have that. This is a pretty classic style card. Definitely get this in a top loader. And then a couple of these inserts that we got next. And I'm actually a really big fan of this card this year. It reminds me of something out of the 90s. When I first started collecting, it's really got the colors, the style, the imagery. It really kind of feels like something out of the 90s. Here's the background of it. You can see definitely with, the neon colors. I don't know if that was the intent with this particular insert, but I really like it. So got a handful of Zions here, a couple duplicates, but definitely excited to get the base one of the hoops and add the tributes. Like you guys know, I'm a big collector of that particular insert, so got to have the Zion one. All right, I'll get those guys top loaded off camera, but let's continue this going. This next package arrived a little bit nasty. It's a little bit dirty down there, but it's all good. It looks like everything came pretty safe from what I can tell. I kind of peeked in there before I did, record. I noticed they didn't have anything in sleeves from what I can tell, or top loaders. They just threw it in one of these old school cases, which is okay. I don't mind, keeping a hold of this case myself. For something like, Jayhawk cards specifically is what I'd probably put in here. And it's a lot of the base ones that I collect. Nothing high end, but just to kind of have them in something separate and don't have an insane amount. But yeah, and so as you guys can tell, they're going to be some red, white, and blue Prizms. I got a lot of these for pretty inexpensive. Got a little peanut in there to keep everything safe. I'll definitely get these guys top loaded up, but we'll be extra careful. But yeah, nice stack. I don't even remember how many's in here. Definitely at least 10. But now this guy was the one that caught my eye, Darius Garland. I've been looking for just his individual card, and these are inexpensive. You can buy a lot of Darius Garland, but I didn't want to take a chance on going on just one guy. I was like, if I can get his card and maybe a couple other guys, why not? So I definitely like the red, white, and blue inserts, and I haven't had a chance to pull a lot of Prizm this year, so just kind of cheated and decided I'm just going to buy these rookie cards on eBay for a good deal. Go ahead and move that out of the way. I'm not going to put him back in there for now. But then we got other guys like Cameron Johnson, which I think, he's got a lot of potential as well. Matter to these guys is getting more minutes. I feel like that's the biggest thing. And sophomore season, if a guy hasn't played his first year, if they're a first round pick or high second round pick, they're probably going to get some minutes. You saw guys like Devontae Graham do that this year. So that's why I think it's important to, if you can buy low and just get a different mixture of players, and one of them, has a big spark at some point, it was definitely worth it. And then this guy, Goga, for some reason, I just feel like piecing in this year. I pull a lot of his stuff, but might as well go ahead and add to the Prizm mix. Got a Dylan Windler here. So yeah, this is literally all rookies, all parallels. So these are all, I'm pretty excited. Daniel Gafford. I know it's not a Zion, it's not a job, but it's definitely exciting when you can get a bunch of names and one of these guys just takes off. It's definitely a good investment. And you have different guys to keep an eye on throughout the season. Guys like Eric Pascal, who's had some moments this year. Sadly, he just doesn't play on a very good team. The Warriors are, down and injured this year, but he's been, making the most of his opportunities. And my other guy that I'm really excited about, Jarrett Culver. So I got some really good names out of this slot for a very good deal. I'll be honest, I paid less than $10. I mean, with shipping, it might have been a little bit over, but I'm not going to pay more than $10 for a lot on, guys that haven't really done anything crazy. Maybe I'll get a steal out of there. You never know. Sometimes, if you go on there on certain days when it's not too busy on eBay, you can always get a really good deal. Jalen Hands. And then this guy, Matthias Leibel, that card looks so good just with the uniform. So I'm really excited about this guy. This was another one that really caught my eye when I saw it in the lot. I was like, this team has so much potential this year, and he's had some moments as well. And if he can get healthy and get some good minutes, you know, in the playoffs and they go deep, this guy could really make a big run. You know, he was a 2-time, I think, Defensive Player of the Year in the Pac-12 for I think it was Washington, if I remember right. Yeah, this guy was a stud. I mean, he just put up so many got so many blocks and steals. It was insane. And, you know, not a bad scorer as well. And, you know, going between the legs on a dunk, that's pretty sick. Carson Edwards. So, Celtics definitely had a lot of draft picks. These guys are just not getting a lot of minutes, but they're already pretty stacked as a team. But if they do eventually get some of those guys out there, you never know. Kevin Porter Jr., another, you know, guy with a high ceiling, I feel like. Darius Baisley. I don't know much about this guy, but the Thunder aren't a bad team. They're kind of one of the sneaking into the playoffs potentially. So this guy, I'll have to do more homework on him, but he could, you know, play a role there. And we'll end it all here with the guy that I can't pronounce, Alan Zmail Logic, something along those lines for Warriors. So yeah, definitely not a bad deal. You just count them out here real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So yeah, 16 of them, you know, less than $1 a piece. I'm pretty excited about that. All red, white, and blue Prizms. You know, exclusive to those. Is it pronounced cellos? I think it's cello packs, but yeah, exclusive to those. So pretty exciting to, you know, be able to get a lot of those and not have to break a ton of things and, you know, be disappointed most of the time because I haven't pulled a Zion. So if you're not going to get a Zion, this is the next best thing. And this guy on the next one apparently hooked it up. I didn't get baseball by any means, but he put a lot of extra stuff in there. So I'm pretty excited to see what all's just kind of thrown in there. I love it when sellers do this. This is actually something, if you ever buy from me, you know, cherry pick cards on eBay, I'll always do this. It might not be a ton of extra stuff that's, you know, real valuable by any means, but it's going to have a mixture of a nice base and a couple of random inserts, some newer stuff. It's mostly basketball, but if you buy baseball or football, I'll have some similar stuff like that where it'll have a couple of cool baseball cards, and they're usually all-star names, so they're guys that you'll definitely want to at least see. And, you know, if you want to hold on to that's cool, but, man, just a stack of baseball cards. And this looks like it's all Bowman, the paper. I don't think there's any rookies or anything like that. Oh, dang. Nice first Bowman. So I'll definitely slow it down. I mean, I'm not a huge baseball guy as far as knowing all these names. I definitely have got some Ryan Jensen stuff. I was thinking maybe he'd have a chance at doing something, but not yet. That's the other thing. You just don't know. So sorry I didn't quite go real slow on these baseball ones. I don't know a lot of the names. If you guys see somebody that you think's awesome, please let me know in the comments. Michael Massey, that's pretty neat. I'm a Royals guy. It was a lot of fun a couple years ago when they had that big run where they, in 14, where they, you know, snuck up on everybody and were able to make it into the World Series. And then in 15 when they were able to, you know, end the 30-year drought and pull it off. That was pretty awesome. Let's see what else we got hiding in the back, because this is going to be something else. So definitely more baseball. That's pretty cool. I don't recognize a lot of these names. A lot of first Bowmans, which is pretty awesome. So I'll just kind of do it real quickly. So if you guys want to, if you're curious to see the names. Yeah, that's kind of exciting. You just never know with some of these guys. Hold on to these. 10 years later, one of these guys, you know, be leading the league in home runs, and I'll have some of his first Bowman, so it'll be exciting. But this is the other lot that I intended to get. That's neat that he threw in a whole bunch of stuff that, you know, probably added a lot of weight to his shipping, but awesome. I really appreciate that. Definitely leave positive feedback on all this stuff. But it's some of the orange cracked ice that Prizm has added this year. I think this is the new one. Believe it's exclusive to hanger boxes, which I haven't had a chance to open, sadly. So I was really excited to be able to pick some of these up. I believe there's like 5 cards in here, 5 or 6. All rookies, of course. And I believe one of them's going to have a jersey card as well, a mem card. So pretty excited. Let's go ahead and see what names we got. Eric Pascal. So I'll definitely be starting some PCs of these guys for sure, just because now I've got some of the nice parallels of them. And Goga. I promise you this wasn't the guy that I was going for, but now that I've got a bunch of his stuff, why not continue? Matthias, this was the one that really caught my eye. That just looks like a really awesome card. I'm really excited about the Sixers this year. If they can break through, I'm a huge Giannis fan. The Bucks, I feel like they are going to finally get through, but you guys have heard me say this in the past, that it's kind of a one-man show out in Milwaukee. They've got good role players, but Philadelphia really has the best overall starting five, a good bench, and they've got a lot of potential to really get to the finals this year. And so if they can break through, I think Thibault's going to play a big role. And then KZ. Don't know much about this guy. But yeah, he plays for a really good team, the Heat. And I've got some of his other stuff as well. I think I had a red, white, and blue in that other lot. So that's pretty exciting about to get another one of his cards. And then this guy right here, the last one, the Mem. A Bol, which he hasn't done much, I don't believe. But it's pretty exciting to be able to pick one of these up just in case he does anything. And to be able to add one of these Mem cards. That's pretty neat. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Hit that like button, subscribe button, because like I said, I'll be doing some more mail days. I got some other stuff coming that I'm pretty excited about. I'm going to be hitting the retail pretty soon to see what we can go ahead and find and do some more breaks. I've been scoping out some of the stuff from like the past couple of years online, like some of those fast breaks from Donruss and Optic. I've been considering that. So let me know what you guys might want to see as far as breaks, if it's not necessarily some the brand new stuff, but maybe something from a couple of years ago. And then I'm definitely happy to see what I can do. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching and take it easy.